Back in Tahiti with semifinal number 2 out in the water. Vahine Fierro, the local, and again in the semifinals, her 3rd semifinal showing here.
4 sevens, and she just kept building on her scoreline. But I mean, we'll talk about Tati in a minute. Looks like she's having a look here, opening wave.
Tatiana Weston-Webb drops into this one, pulls up, pulls in, and does not get. Oh, you could see she was in there till the just borderline making an exit. Board almost came through.
You know, it was interesting because Vahine didn't take the wave. She was kind of in position as well. And, you know, Tati's like, okay, let's go. She dropped in. She had a perfect bottom turn. She set the line, and she looked like everything was perfect. And that last bit of lip, the vibration of the lip hits the water, and then it sends this little like wave back inside of the barrel, and she was doing a floater on the thing, and then it just gobbled her up right at the last second.
Could potentially have been a 10. Like, it was so thick, so big, so heaving. As we look at a replay of Tati's last wave here, just a smaller one, double arm drag there, trying to maximize that tube time. She comes flying out, but
in these situations. And Vahine, since she did not take that first wave, we'll get back to those rules, because let's talk about surfing and Vahine Fierro in the barrel, traveling through that section, one more section for the Tahitian, and that is what she does over and over again. Flick, amazing.
Oh, I mean, Ryan and I were both looking at each other. I mean, it was amazing, right? Such a beautiful read on that wave.
For error or success.
Talk us through this, Ryan.
Yeah, as you see, it was a really south wave and then hit the end bowl, the west bowl at the end, and you could see she did so well to pump up and then stall when she saw that she was kind of coming through to really maximize the time in there. Nearly a little slip there, but held on so well. She just seems to be able to read it all so well.
Yeah, another look from above, Flick.
Just hats off. I mean, especially after starting a heat by getting caught inside. I mean, having to reframe like that is pretty impressive. I mean, she took a beating because the next couple of sets, they were big and they were thick. I mean, we saw the replay when Strider was talking. I mean, we just saw her feet just getting under those waves. I mean, it's a lot of water moving now, even more so in this last 30 minutes. So, I mean, to regain there, reframe, and then, you know, convert with a wave like this, really, really well done from Vahine. But, you know, back to Tati's first wave, I honestly feel that...
You can see she's moved onto the wider west peak where Tati's kind of focused up the top.
And
stop it.
Little side slip on that 6'3" Happy Traveler from Channel Islands, and
getting on and off a jet ski and being efficient at that, as we see Tati out the back.
Oh, this looks like a nice wall if it hits the ledge nicely.
She goes, gets a time behind the lip there, just needs a 5.85 to turn the heat. So a paced approach flick by Tatiana Weston-Webb.
Unrideable, and she's not waiting for it to get back out in the lineup. Tati's wave, really nice. You could see that the draw it kind of had, and
it's always going to push those boundaries, surfing, personal boundaries. I mean, the limit is always going to be pushed, and here we go. We have another paddle right now, Vahine.
Vahine Fierro deep on the reef here, deep in a cavern. No problem again for the Tahitian. She is going to back up that 8-point ride, and the locals out in the channel are absolutely howling.
Well, I mean, let's have a look at this. Perfect positioning once again. She's pretty deep on this one. You can see how fast she was flying down the line, and I mean, beautifully backing up that 8-point ride. But she just does so well. She's just got the perfect read on this wave. That wave stayed so open and still big in size as well. But I was chatting to her the other day, actually, before she came into the booth, and she was just saying, I mean, I was kind of asking her, you know, everyone's talking about the forecast, like we were saying before, you know, how big is it going to be? And I was like, you know, will this be the biggest you've surfed out here? And before, obviously, rocking up today, we didn't know exactly how big it was going to be. But she said, yeah, it's going to be at the limit of where I've pushed my surfing out here. And she's like, of course, I'm super excited, but I'm also pretty scared. I mean...
On the ski with that giant PFD.
Yeah, you'd think you'd have a new life jacket, wouldn't you?
Tatiana Weston-Webb trying to mount a comeback. Slips under the current just for a sec, and then she kicks out looking to improve upon her score. We'll be waiting for what the need will be, and Himiti as well, two other goofy footers, all putting together this Tahitian contingency under priority. She just slips into another one, but that time the carpet gets pulled out from underneath her. What happened there, right?
I mean, you get the jet skiing on a plane, you go pretty fast. I mean, they go super fast.
Tati
Here we go, Tati out the back.
Oh, man, way back here. Tatiana Weston-Webb is going to get a couple of pumps. Pulls in. Nice roomy barrel for Weston-Webb. Looking to break the combination because, again, we talked about the last score for Vahine was 8.07. Tatiana needs to break the combination. She's currently in a two-wave combination of a 16.07.
You know, there was Vahine in control of the heat, got that 8, then got back out, had priority, but then took that last one that she didn't even need to take in my mind, and then gave priority back to Tatiana where she executed perfectly on that wave. I don't think it's going to go excellent, but I do think it's going to put her right back in the game.
Thank you, Strider. Yeah, anything over a 6.08 will get her out of the combination. So we're waiting for the score. We're seeing the replay. Tatiana Weston-Webb flick.
Now, I mean, she got the exact score to get her out of combo. Now she needs a 10, but straight back out with priority and into this wave,
Oh,
which is a bomb.
my. Deep one for Weston-Webb. She comes out. She comes out. She needs a 10-point ride to turn the heat.
Wow.
Wow. What are we watching, Flick?
That was absolutely insane. You could just see how excited she is, like splashing raw water. Coach there as well.
Let's take a look at it. Break it down for us, Ryan.
Yeah, super late and kind of nice in, and then the wave just keeps going, fully disappears and comes out around. Unbelievable surfing. Like, the commitment was insane.
My.
Wow.
How's the water angle, Flick? Just the feeling that you get.
Absolutely incredible. I mean, she was so deep. Look at this takeoff, up underneath the lip, drives through that second section, comes flying out, and for me, it's there.
It's perfect in my eyes.
It is. I see it. I see it. I mean,
they can be pretty brutal though. But
look at that takeoff.
It's insane.
I mean, how critical was that? Half her board, she like really got on that toe side rail.
Super deep. I mean, to have that west bowl come, the wave hit perfectly outside, and she knew it was going to do that. You could see how excited she is on her face. Like, here we see Vahine.
Vahine still not out of this.
And that could be it
And
too.
Vahine comes out of that barrel. Now, mind you, Vahine Fierro needs an 8.01 to take that lead off of Tatiana Weston-Webb. The fight back from the Tahitian right now. She was put in a corner with a perfect 10.
What a heat. In such quick succession, like she pumps deep into the barrel, super deep, disappears with the spit. That's an incredible ride too. Like, go.
Oh, for me, that's better than her 8s.
Yeah,
I think
agree.
it is.
Yep.
Weaving in there, in and out, changing the line multiple times to avoid that foam ball. Take another look here, Flick.
Yeah, this was beautifully done, under pressure. She knows she needs a score. And you know what? I mean, there was a couple of little mistakes made by Vahine here. I mean, her mistakes is what caused Tatiana to be able to get back in this heat. But, I mean, firing back.
Vahine Fierro will not be denied a place in the final. She fights back for a 9.63, takes the lead.
Wow.
One of the heats
The
of the year.
Tati,
Stop
with 10
it.
seconds to go. This is crazy.
10 seconds to go. Weston-Webb needs a 7.7. Has to skip that first section, and that's going to cost her. And what a battle, though, by both of our surfers in semifinal number 2. One of the heats of the year, Flick.
Yeah, I'm a bit blown away, to be honest.
Well, we anticipated barriers being broken. We anticipated seeing another level of surfing. And semifinal number 2 did not let us down.
Tatiana Weston-Webb and Vahine just laid down a 2014 heat between Kelly Slater and John Florence. That rivaled that heat. That was so fun to watch. Tell me what it was like, the 10-point ride.
Honestly, I was like, should I go on this thing? And I was like, frick, you've made drops that probably are harder than this, so just send it, you know? And frick, Vahine was pushing me so much. She was surfing so good, and I saw her take some freaking gnarly beatings, and I just knew that, like, man, this is women surfing, you know? Like, we're doing it. I was so stoked. Like, I feel like I won the contest, but obviously I didn't, you know? Frick. But Vahine, man, congratulations, what a heat.
I just wanted to say thank you for eating a bowl of Send It this morning, because that was insane watching you send those sets.
Yeah, I just want to quickly give a shout out to my whole crew, you know, Ross, Frick, he's just such a legend of a coach, and I want to give a special shout out to Greg. I love you, Greg. That was for you.
Love you.
We love you, Greg Browning. What a moment.
Okay, they're going to get a quick high five real quick because I can see some love that was being exchanged from afar. So fun to watch and see the camaraderie and the sportsmanship right there. Vahine, you went crazy in that heat. There were some reckless moments, but you battled back. The pendulum swung so many times, and then that last wave was just incredible.
I don't know, Teahupo'o gave me the wave at the end, and I just believed it until the end, and I didn't need it that big of a score. I had already a pair of 8, and I needed an 8.01. I was just like, come on, send me a wave, and yeah, it's so cool. I broke my board. This is a brand new board, and I got the 2 best waves of my life on it in the heat, so thank you, Britt, once again. Like, yeah, there's a special connection going on.
Awesome vibes from the channel, a lot of support for you out here. I'm going to let you go back and get ready and prepare. So congratulations. Thanks for being my power surfer on my fantasy team. Go get them.